a flexible player. The desk was talking about this earlier. He's so valuable to this team because he's so darn versatile. He can play every role, just about any agent you want to throw him on. He seems to be very competent at. So it's going to be a quick dash in here for Foxy. Not contested at all by the side of ZETA. And there's going to be a trade. 2 for 1 there.
Yeah, already trading up, finding some nice value here is DRX. Spike going to be planted now, handing that one over to RB. Obviously, you want to be able to fast track those lockdowns just a little bit quicker, given that it is 8 charges to get that ultimate online. Mako now just going to be lingering, but Depp does find the headshot. Foxy swinging the corner, does find him. Trades it back, maintains the man advantage, but tagged up are the members here of DRX. That dart just looking to clear that close corner. Realize that no one's playing there. Laz and Sugar Zero have their work cut out for them. Creeping down, gets the timing. Stack's going to be eliminated. Sugar Zero finds the headshot, and Laz will be the finisher. Taking him down with plenty of time on the defuse. That's going to be ZETA, kind of snatching this round away from DRX.
It's really well thought out here by ZETA. I like, in my opinion, full firepower here. I think 1 Vandal in there, 4 Phantoms. So kind of the standard DRX stuff you usually see, right? These days they're running usually 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 Phantoms. And a couple Vandals. And this is all now preference. This is player preference now.
I mean, Foxy, going on the jet with the Vandal, definitely not what you're used to seeing. Dart going to go out looking to just clear some of that utility, but we can see that the alarm bot's actually set over by Tree through short on A rather than here in mid. Just the double stack here, 10 facing away. As the flash comes through. All right.
I was like, did we get dizzied?
Okay, they're looking for the counter flash. Will end up being a 1 for 1. And able to answer. We were just underwater for a moment.
That's all right. I mean, come on, man. This is the VCT Pacific, right? We're making waves.
We should. Oh, God. I didn't miss this. I missed the casting aspect, but not the dad jokes.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. All right, well, I've got plenty in the bank, I swear.
Maybe those 8 months weren't that long.
Yeah, maybe we could have gone for a year. Ooh, that's a really good nano.
Yeah. Really good nade thrown down just to stop that counter swing. They want to be able to push out.
30 seconds
Depp
left.
just backing away, doesn't want to really challenge. Now moved into the site, they can go for this plant. 4v4, Stacks down to 75. Laz at 66. Push out Stacks, trying to get aggressive. Still finding one. Depp now into the site, takes out Zest. Suddenly things are starting to fall apart. RB's on the wraparound, trying to approach from heaven, catch them off guard, but they're in onto the spike. They do manage to get the execution there before it hits half. The spray not connecting though. He's still sticking to this. They need to clear him off, and they just don't have the lineup ready. Mako can't get it done. Now they're going to look to push and take this weapon out of his hands.
ZETA's able to have a nice coordinated close, but Mako.
Okay, well, Mako clearly angry that he wasn't able to stop that defuse in the previous round, so does put that rifle that he had carried forward into good use. Now we'll pass it over to the side of Zest as you get this plant coming through. See the nano swarm already set up here, right at the base of heaven. With the open hand, Depp starting to pull back away, wants to see if somebody's going to be approaching from mid, but Foxy9 is going to get melted out of hell. Mako as well taken down, trying to go for the flank, and suddenly they're in with a shout. 10's got the lockdown available. He goes ahead and sends this out, and there's no way to clear this from the side of DRX. They do not have a Hunter's Fury. The spam coming in, looking to take him down somehow. Stacks doesn't take any damage, and in fact will be able to find 10. A hell of a lot though, and he manages to get Depp right before the dash completes. Couldn't get the shorty shot out. Laz now chunk from the nano swarm. Has to wait for it, sees the operator, wants to pick this up, and now gonna have to just go ahead and make his exit. Will be able to find an additional kill, and he will get away with his life. So operator gonna be recovered, but DRX get themselves on the board.
Yeah, this is and he shows you why right there. He can do it all.
Well, Laz getting away, gets the operator, and is actually gonna be holding it himself. Depp opting to go for the blades instead.
He's pretty good with the op.
Sure, and Pro pretty good with the Vandal. Just goes ahead, clips Foxy9 in the head, just through the corner there. The rest of the team now looking forward. They do have the alarm bot in mid this time, and they're talking about it. Laz finds the shot. Now Mako dead, and assaulting these sites without your smokes becomes so much more difficult than it really needed to be.
And so much information and space gained on A here for the side of ZETA that they're able to kind of understand this and play. Set Laz up in a great position with this op, and 10 just finds 2.
And he does, and RB can't do anything. Start now, swarm off the rip. Foxy gets in ahead of it. Start to clear that forward util, but they'll hear the turret still here. Dash up over the top. Foxy not connecting with his shots. Laz strikes him down. He only got a single knife across. RB will find Laz. Just pushing forward, breaks in, does find 10. They still have to deal with Depp. He eats a good amount of damage there. Try to swing in, but no, Mako manages to get the push in the corner. takes him down, but now it's Mako and Zest trying to get this defense. Now it is just Mako left to his own devices in a 1v1, but Crow tagged down 10 HP. Surely there you have it. A Thrifty will come across. Mako find either these opening kills or get that clutch at the end. Obviously, we know how good he is in those clutch moments, but you want to be seeing more from the rest of the team. So far, that has been lacking. Foxy, I mean, while we have seen him perform with this team on a stage before, it has not been in a VCT event, not until this moment. Didn't get to see him at lock-in. We now see him on this stage, and clearly it seems like the jitters are still there. It's still something that he's got to get used to and work through.
Yeah, the stakes are the highest that we've ever seen Foxy face. Now, he has played in front of huge crowds. The one in Yokohama was, I think, somewhere around 10,000 people. So this is a, you know, unfamiliar territory in terms of just the scope of what he's having to deal with here. So yeah, so far it hasn't been what we want to see from Foxy, but I think, you know, he's a very young player. Obviously, if DRX has confidence in him, I do too. Depp here gonna get caught. Doesn't just misses the shot, and they're chasing him down.
Yep, Foxy will be able to pursue deep enough to get that kill. Getting that blind across. Good. Hunter's Fury gonna be opened up. I think that's actually coming from Laz across the way, and it is, and he's gonna find 2 kills? The man was sniping from Market. Picks him up, but the spike all the same will go down. 3 members alive with the side of DRX. Stacks down to 31 HP. Both players approaching from heaven. See if they can break through. The drone leading the way, but as that null command comes across, the 0 point, I should say, cancels out the drone before it can see much of anything. Just spray checking, trying to see if they can find anybody in hell. Wisely, the DRX players are playing away from that position. Zest getting pinged, and he's just gonna get melted down. Laz finding the wall bang. 31 HP here for the side of Stacks. Another smoke comes down, he walks into the spray, and Laz now with a 4K, looking for the ace to try to close this one out.
No way.
Breaks the door, but yeah, he just doesn't have time. He's just gonna
you can see that even with the Sova utility, which is probably kind of the biggest question you would have. We know Laz, unbelievable rifler, unbelievable opper, unbelievable with like sheriffs. But, you know, was the Sova utility going to be crisp, clean? It is.
More of that, please.
Yes.
Inject that straight into my eyeballs.
In your eyeballs?
Into my eyeballs, because I'm watching it.
Oh, all right. That's. Oh.
Okay. Foxy. Oh, he gets a second one as well. Yep, there. 2 quick kills for the side of Foxy 9. Maybe starting to get geared up just a little bit more. As Laz just doing that Sova thing, spraying across. Foxy tries to threaten him back and go for the reload. Pulls away, but that is going to be complete and utter control of the B site here for the side of DRX. You can see Mako lurking all the way back, top mid. Trying to see if someone's going to go for that push through Gelato. And now we'll start creeping back down over towards Market and Pizza.
I like the adaptation here from DRX to put Mako in kind of an unusual spot compared to where he normally is. But dueling with a frenzy there, definitely in Mako's favor.
It is, but after the instant dink, decides to pull back, puts even more distance in to make that frenzy a bit less of a threat. Finds a single kill.
Cover going out.
Sugar Zero, not going to be too much that he can do. Lurking in the smoke for now. Okay, never mind. Jumps out. He will find RP for his troubles. Making use of the judge, so a decent little bit of value is found, but Foxy 9 will pick up a 3rd kill, and that spike will go off, so DRX are going to be able to tie this up at 4-4.
Yeah, this is a nice comeback here.
Might end up being the case that it's going to be, you know, immediately after this one, if they can't break this win streak, that would be DRX finding themselves on a 4-round consecutive streak, so that then might be the time. Drone, not sure if it was able to scout Laz around the corner there. Depp still hovering forward. Drone's gonna go out. Oh, he sees the barrel of the gun.
They're gonna push this.
Oh, okay. I was wrong, it's the opposite side of the wall. Thought he had seen it. He just had the lineup set for it. Is Mako again gonna be set here in mid?
Blinding.
He's a little bit closer. He and RB now looking to clutch this out. I mean, these were 2 of the biggest clutch players for DRX over at Lock-In. TP across. Looks like Mako will safely be able to get over towards B lobby, but the spike is still going to be stranded in mid.
Yeah, this is now really, really challenging. They're going to have to find at least 2 picks, if not wipe out all of ZETA to win this round at this point. ZETA firmly camped around the spike. Okay, of course the ult can grab it, and it's out. He's got it.
All right.
30 seconds left.
I didn't notice that he had that one available.
Yeah, I'm getting used to the new UI.
RB, you can see, with the lockdown at the ready, can't easily clear this out. If he places it behind the box,
+10 as
he's going to
his.
get that wall bang, so just waits as much as possible. Suspecting that the team is going to be close. They're still playing forward into this one. They have their own lockdown now dropped in. Mako starts moving forward, pushes out of his smoke, and there's just no one covering it. The Tane goes across, does get the catch there on the 10, so for now, it's just Sugar Zero and Depp trying to go for the retake, and Mako will find the first. And you can see the call is coming in now. They know that they have this operator, they don't have the money. DRX are gonna be able to take this round as Depp and 10 go running to the hills. Depp hovering around a little bit longer, but misses the timing. Takes the updraft over the wall, will manage to make DRX when they shift over to the defending side. That has been where they feel the most dominant on this map of Ascent. 62% win rate coming into this set here now. As, okay, dash out, Foxy gets himself over the switch, and 10 manages to win out on the battle, only going to be taken down to 70 HP. Good pickup, and that completely shuts down the side exec. Everybody, however, has rotated over towards B. Two hovering back over towards the defending side. They can cut back across, get some eyes on mid, if not all the way over into heaven, because DRX right now, they're full sending it over to the A site.
Yeah, and Depp just barely able to get here in time. Crow is stuck watching mid, so Depp kind of can't even get anything. Oh my god.
He not here. The window broke.
Yep.
Zest just pushed straight through. Depp didn't pay it a second, any amount of attention, really, and just gets struck down. He had to be the catalyst to turning this around, stopping them from getting that spike planted, but instead just tunneled in, staring over towards main. Doesn't realize that he's getting flanked. That could be catastrophic. Drone's gonna be canceled before he can enter the smoke. He's coming down, there's the drop down, and Crow trying to check left side, isn't ready for Stacks to be hovering behind Jen. He's just Sugar Zero and 10 left standing now. Good swing timing. Catch him unawares, but there's still 3 more players to try to get through. Now 2 more players, actually. Assess will fall. Mako finds 1. Mako alive in this position. He just seemingly
chance. Now, this is an open A site here.
I mean, look at this crunch.
Yep.
And it's going to pay off. They just get 4 players out in the B lobby, and Arby's taken down. Mako TP's forward. Depp now chasing. Gets himself up the top mid. The pings are coming in. Mako's just got to hightail it. So yes, the spike is planted over onto the A site, but they are completely and utterly surrounded. Mako, like he's just going to get tucked away in wine, but only 35 HP to work with to try to hold that position.
Yeah, again, like the change of pace here from ZETA. Let's see if they can convert on it. They get the pick. Now it's a 5-man versus 4 retake.
A monstrous Thrifty if they can get it done. I thought maybe 10 was going to do it again with a smoke entry, but instead Zest manages to hold it down, finds Crow for his troubles as well. Depp, he's just drifting, lands on top of Jen, manages to find Stacks, but Zest is still there, holding things down. A 3rd kill comes through. Sugar Zero now on as lonesome. He knows that Mako's low, but he can't get the shots to connect. And now he's just got to run away.
I like the way that they fanned out for the retake, trying to come from multiple different angles, but you know, the way Zest played that up on point inside of the smoke, just caught him off guard, gets 2 big kills, and then the whole thing just unravels. I don't know how Depp got that kill. I don't know if his, like, you know, his toe barely touched the top of Jen, like he's doing a little ballerina dance. Yeah, you know.
It's more about, I'm more impressed that he didn't die.
Yeah.
than the fact that he got the kill.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
But either way, he'll now find himself with a judge in hand. Obviously has the Blade Storm activated. Find some high impact frags.
But Stack still has
his
ult, so it gets a little bit weird. Yep.
Push forward. You can see Sugar Zero. I mean, he was just 100 away from being able to get that full armor. That kill on Mako, if he could catch him as he's trying to exit wine, suddenly, boom, you feel a bit better coming in with that full armor. Okay, there it is. Depp now just blinded out. Nice paranoia. Timing with Foxy 9. Dashes in, gets taken down, lands right on top of the nade. Shotgun blast, ends up falling. Crow looking to anchor the site. Finds himself a 2nd kill, taking out Mako, but Zest swings around the backside of Jen. Gets the headshot. That's going to be the site opened up, but we're completely even now at 3v3. The push coming in. It's 2 of them, and oh boy, Zest finds yet another one. Step drops down and somehow manages to draw down, get the blades out to find that
size. But you want to see ZETA maybe come out here, sneak into their pistol away, and try to make a game of this.
Dart not going to connect. RB not revealed here in the back of sight as Mako eating that flash a little bit. Looking for a moment. Sends out a right click at range, but it's going to be Stacks who manages to find that first blood. RB now getting involved. Stacks going to run out of bullets. Laz managing to take him down, but since an RB will go ahead and hold the rest of the site. But they clearly knew that they were going to be pushing, you know, up through market, and then once you shut that door with them having pistols, they either
know where they're going.
Yeah, you know exactly where they're going. I'm surprised that he didn't try to invest a flash before he goes for that swing and, you know, could potentially gun down 3 if not 4 of those players. But was feeling confident, took the, the fight challenge, and did manage to come away with 2 in the end.
Yeah, and you know, ZETA, to their credit, working together, playing together that round, trying to come up with a few cheeky things here and there, just couldn't quite get it through. So now, I mean, if they drop this one, there has to be a timeout. There just has to come a timeout after this. Laz already dinged up quite a bit here in his duel with Mako over at A. So now that kind of big-time fragger you have as ZETA already lit up a little bit. Stacks here buying for time. Thinking about the fragment, going to invest it. Keeping them pinned there as well as getting the confirmation with the knife.
Just looking to slow them down as much as possible. Flash goes out. Stacks goes pushing forward. Depp does find Mako. So Stacks aware that they are in the site. He's going to go ahead, pick up a weapon. Foxy 9 in the meantime does find Laz, and Stacks gets Depp before the door shuts! And he will be the finisher on the round.
Just going to run it down here.
They are. Mako hearing the footsteps, knows that this is going to be a fast play. Up through Cat. Up down, Depp looking to push up into window. Glass is already broken, so there's not going to be any sound across for this one, but the Paranoia does strike, and he's got to back off, actually uses that Cloudburst as well. Just try to, you know, protect he and 10 in that moment. Pro going to find 1, but RB finds 2. Depp taken out by the turret. Suddenly, it is just 10 left standing. Spectre in hand, no spike found. And Zest will be able to report his position. The spike is just being squatted on right now by RB.
Yeah, the comm's just great here for DRX. The way they react to everything, so good. You know, they know the space that they've given up, and they know how to react to it. Once again, it's Mako there, you know, buying some time, and then Stacks comes through with the fragment to back him out of that window. Don't even give ZETA the opportunity to put those stingers and other short-range weapons to use up in those close quarters angles up in heaven. Force them back out to the other side.
Perhaps where you could unleash Foxy 9 and say, okay, go do jet things. While he might not be top bragging here for the team, we have seen a decent amount of impact from him.
Yeah, it's not their best map, but it's definitely a strong map for DRX. I'd rate Fracture as probably their best map, but I think, you know, still a formidable opponent to anybody, as we've seen time and time again against FPX last year with all those phenomenal games on this map, that they have a ton of confidence. Ooh, I think he got the tag.
He did. Chunk Depp down, 54 HP remaining. He's going to try to get this push across, and it's actually going to be Crow from across the way over in B lobby who's got that covering fire. Good headshot on the stack, so yeah, really nicely done. Evens it up and avoids further catastrophe. So ZETA still very much in this round, but you can tell they're still kind of, you know, taking stock in the state of the map right now and figuring out where they want to go. Seems like it is going to be a slow creep over towards the A site. They smoke off Foxy 9. He's going to break the window. We'll be able to hear that. The drone starts leading the way. Mako set back, sends out the Paranoia. That should tell Sugar Zero exactly where he's positioned. Now he knows. He's got visual confirmation.
Yeah, 39 finding some good value. Let's see. They get this spike down. DRX still holding firm.
He's trying to fake it, but well, okay, now he reveals it. Still spring across, takes Sugar Zero down to 47. Spike does get planted.
This is tough, man. They both know they're there. No one wants to make the first move. Foxy just looking for that pick, looking for somebody to stick their head out.
Game of chicken. It's okay, Foxy's taking a bit of damage. They spray up into heaven. Depp, I think, is slightly off angle. Now they spot him. Mako ends up falling. Sugar Zero, front of the kill. There's the drop down. Foxy 9 finds 1. Knows that there's another in hell. Pink's coming across. He whips on the right click. Laz, however, gets tagged up just a bit. Down to 45 HP. After the spike, the drop down from heaven, and suddenly it's just Zest.
See if they could string together a few more here. Maybe give us a show, give us a bit of a map. Big ults across the board.
And he got Foxy! Just pushes the corner. Everyone's staring at the mid arches. No one has eyes on Foxy. 2 quick kills to just snatch the wind right out of the sails of ZETA.
That's the confidence you want to see out of this player, out of this rookie. That is exactly what you're looking for out of DRX.
Depp, while he had just a stinger in hand, he also had those blades, and now they are completely and utterly worthless. Zeus Corp plays it dead on the floor. Nice little snipe. Laz again looking to recreate some of that magic we saw earlier, but this time 300's Fury shots go across. He finds nothing. Crow with a nice lurk, however, does find Zest. Flash sends it out. Not going to catch anybody, though. And the back away from the 0 point there from Stacks, not necessarily giving away his position.
Kind of like the way that Foxy played that. You know, he tried to go for that angle, and then that forced a lot of utility out of Crow there to make sure that he was able to escape safely. Smokes are setting up for a B push potentially, but maybe a fake.
30 seconds left.
It's a check, actually, I believe, into spawn. 0, trying to see if there's anybody wrapping around from behind. Instead, they will start encroaching on this A site once more. Door broken down. Foxy there finds the quick peek. Suddenly, he's in for a chance at an ace in his debut VCT game. The final shot not going to connect, but there's only 10 seconds remaining. He draws out with the classic. The first right click going across. 36 HP on Sugar Zero. He'll jump the corner, get the headshot. And Foxy9 will find an ace in his debut on a VCT stage.
How about that? There you go, young man. Coming out big, coming out strong. You'll love to see it.